Gaga and stuff. It's literally only authenticity. That's all it is. That's big energy. That's big dizzle energy, y'all. There is no other big energy. Period. All right, everything else, if it's not big energy forever, then it was fake and it never was big energy. Like, because it trailed off quick. It fizzled out. It was just passion. It was just, yeah, a masquerade for a cute little time, a honeymoon masquerade. But yeah, real energy is big energy, even when it's sad, even when it's damaged. It's still real. It doesn't. It would rather be alone than, even in its darkest hour, y'all, would rather be alone and suffer alone in its misery than start living a life where you're just pretending to be different parts and roles. Like, that's even more cringe than the agony that you're feeling. Like, it's not an option. You can't, your brain can't do it. You know what I mean? You can't even consider it. It's either I grieve and somehow get back to me eventually. God help me. I'm going to leave it to God and hopefully they'll get me there. Or I just quit. I can't do the masquerade. When you're real and you have big energy, that's how big it is, that like you literally can't, even when you have every reason to just say, screw it, I'm done. You'd rather literally be done than do that. Whatever this is. I don't know. This being married while being like, why are you married? What is the point? You're fake ass, embarrassing ass, superficial ass. Like, it's a mockery. Like, it's like, I don't yo, help. It's like, it's so disrespectful to the whole point of what marriage should represent. But whatever. Anyway, help, SOS. Let's just pray for these people, because they obviously just don't have self-awareness, or they don't, I don't know I can't speak for them, it's just sad, whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, that was your first reading, guys. At this time I am available for questions. Okay, it looks like somebody's missing you, collective, and I mean, I would too. Why wouldn't they? The fuck, why wouldn't they miss you? You're amazing. You're inspiring this person to want more for themselves, even while around people that don't want them to want more for themselves. That's powerful energy. That's big energy. I don't care what state they left you off in. You still had that much of an impact, even if they acted like they hated you. From what I'm seeing, you planted a seed that is starting to sprout, whether they watered it or not. It's like the emotions that you showed them and the love you poured in was enough water to, hold, like the camels do. They like keep it in reserve, y'all. That's kind of like what you did. You poured so much love into this person that they had water, they had love in reserve. Like, if you're starving to death and you have fat, it's like you're gonna make it longer without food, as long as you have water. But if you have no fat on your bones to feed off of, and just water, you're not gonna make it long. Like, but it's like that. It's like they had excess fat, aka love, like, because you poured so much and it was so pure, like the nectar of the gods, y'all, the fountain of youth, the pure, like the innocent fountain, the real one, the holy grail one. And it's like, even if they shat on it to your face, it meant more to them than they even knew at the time, to the point where you're inspiring this person to want more for themselves. And I feel like they're getting in some kind of an alignment, like they're trying, at least, that they are even fantasizing about more for themselves in the right way, like the merit, like the the right way, not like the imagining, scamming, doing a great big ass scam where I just made 100 racks and now I'm the King of Pentacles. No, they're thinking of being the real King of Pentacles, like where they build a business from the ground up and they see it through, and like they lead a team and they want to be a stable provider. They want something to be proud of instead of putting their unbalanced ego pride. Now they want something to actually be proud of. It's like you planted a seed, y'all. That's exciting. That means that you did more for this person than anyone else has in their life. I don't know how old they are. I don't know how many people they've been around, but damn, you special. You a real one. That's how much of an impact you had, whether you'll ever hear it or not. That's what I'm seeing, whoever's message this is. Very, very beautiful. Even if they didn't deserve it, they can deserve it if they choose to be worthy. So, maybe the timing was off, but maybe you loved them in advance for the person that they're going to be. Yeah, you could have been literally like the fuel that they needed, because the other fuel is like, I don't know, there's shit in there that shouldn't be in there. And now it's like their motor's running different. It's staying on longer. They don't have to fear that it's gonna break down. Maybe they're noticing that when they're alone, they're actually trying to focus, and they're not really that interested in whatever this is, this fake ass marriage. Okay. Maybe they want to know what a real one's like. And instead of thinking, oh, I wish you would have came sooner, I would have married you, and it would have been, I wish I wouldn't have been traumatized and damaged and hurting you because of somebody that I shouldn't have married in the first place. I would have been able to marry you, and then it would have been beautiful. No, there's another option than having that mentality. Yeah, I understand that, but fuck that. I married the wrong person. I'm going to take accountability for being young and dumb and staying in this way longer than I should have. I'm going to do it the right way. We're going to go to court, whatever has to be done. I'm finally going to liberate myself. I'm going to set a hard boundary and not talk to this person, maybe ever again. Even though I have like a comfort zone with them or whatever I'm getting out of this. Because I don't know why, there's reasons people stay and stuff and they're not happy. It's like, that is so embarrassing. Like, why would, as a woman and as a man, like, why would you stay in a marriage, wear a ring? It's embarrassing. I wouldn't even want to wear it. I wouldn't even want to tell anyone I'm married, y'all. That's like the lowest of the low embarrassing. It's like grade A humiliation. It's like, yeah, I don't know why my husband isn't here right now. He's probably with that Natalie or whatever, they've been, pretty close friends lately, and yeah, no, they're having fun. It's cool. We always come back to each other eventually. We're fine. No, I'm happy. I get to, it's very free. It's very, love is infinite, and I don't want to be jealous or possessive, and it's like, you don't force people to change if you love them. Bullshit. If they're toxic as hell, either you change or you're outie. You're outie, you're rowdy. You're not staying here. Huh. No. You better bet your ass you're going to change or you're not going to be around me. There's certain bare minimums that you must meet, y'all. And that has to be you too. And I feel like it is for a lot of you. I feel like you've really came a long way, dudes. Because at one point you were too busy being concerned for other people and why this is happening and what can I do to fix it, than realizing that you're being abused or you're being neglected and you're being like put through the ringer for, it's not necessary. You don't have to be doing that. You should be being celebrated and looking forward to things and building things and, working on things with people that want to work on them with you and finish them and, be proud of them and excited. And like, you shouldn't be in that environment. You just should not. That's not what God wanted. You're going against your path. Okay? And it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to reclaim your power over your own life. You only get one and it's yours. It's not theirs. It's yours. Well, I don't want to do life if I don't have them. Are you kidding me? So you were born and that's what you dreamt of being with, is a man that like runs off whenever they want to and hangs out with Natalie. Doesn't come back for 2 years until the cycle ends with that one. And then, you know, I'm going to save them when they want to break up with that person. And then we'll get back together then. And we'll trauma bond over it. And then it won't work out because we weren't meant to be together in the first place. And this is a fake-ass marriage. And there's no deep connection whatsoever. There's no accountability. There's no... there's no ascendance. There's no... What is there? I don't know. Maybe military benefits or kids that feel your shitty energy and are unfulfilled also, regardless of what you tell yourself. You're a shitty parent. If you're staying with a shitty parent that stays just to be a shitty parent with somebody they don't love. It's like, where there is not love, y'all, there cannot be happiness. And even in your quiet solitude, if you can love yourself, that's still love. But as soon as you introduce an element of a person that doesn't love themselves, and not being jealous and acting like you're not jealous or acting like you're unaffected is not loving yourself. It's a normal thing to be protective when you love somebody. It's not jealous. And it's a normal reaction to be slightly jealous if you feel like something's wrong. Like, you know, but this is how distorted these energies are. This is why I'm going off on this, because it's like these energies, they've normalized it to such a far off path degree that like they tell themselves that, oh, for me to like, you know, make a thing about it would mean that I don't love myself and I care about, you know, him being with somebody else. No, I'm not jealous. I'm not. What do you mean? You're married, you weirdo. What are you doing? That's your whole ass husband out there. What do you mean you're not jealous? Fuck jealous. What about protective? What about honor and respect? Have some freaking dignity. Like, Melissa, wake up. You know what I mean? You can do better. I don't care how much you tell yourself that you need this. Oh, honey, you do not. You need without this more than you could ever need this ever in 10 lifetimes. You've never needed this. In fact, you've lost your mind to think that you do. That means that, like, you've literally become so codependent on it that, like, you literally can't imagine anything better. And anyone, from the outside looking in to the inside looking in, can see that it's very, very low par. Like, it's all fucked up. Like, there's barely anything here to stay for. There's nothing to be proud of. Nobody can trust each other. You could be discarded at any time, or people can leave the home and not know what's going to happen. It's like, they should be giving to you and the kids, and now they're giving to, you know, Franny and Natalie over there. And who knows who else. And you're staying, why? Oh, because of the breadcrumbs. That's right. You can get breadcrumbs in a shelter for 6 months and then get your own apartment. Get a job and work your way up. I don't care if it's from the beginning. Do it. Because that is a hell of a lot better. Because it comes with some good old dignity, okay? And the hope for a better life. And things to look forward to that isn't this. Anything that isn't this. Like, come on now. Like, what? It's so sad. I want to cry for this person, y'all. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? I made my point. I'm not going to keep going with it. But you know what, though? Let's focus on the good part. This person wants more for themselves in, like, the right way. Like, they really do. Even while around these people. I feel like because they miss you so much and they miss, like, it's like, these are the types of people that complain and gossip about everybody and flaw fixate and instead of encourage and really cheer for somebody, it's like they'll smile on your face and say, yeah, I'm so happy for you. Meanwhile, they're like trying to break you up or trying to like get you to come back home and not go, like not be in New York anymore for that job you want, or like drop out of college so that you could go party with me. I miss you. I don't want to be alone anymore. Like, dude, I need your help because I'm too whatever to get it myself. Please come save me. I'm going to feed you romantic illusions now to feed and massage your ego, and hopefully you'll come through and, you know, feed me another illusion so I can be better then. Y'all, no. Fuck all these illusions. You're the hero. They're not a hero. That's a role. It's going to trail off. It's not real. You've ran it. I don't know how long this person's been married, but it's to the point where they've settled for polyamory and they still stay married. It's like, what? Ugh, it's so embarrassing. There's no respect. It's like, what? Yeah. And if anyone thinks I'm judgmental for saying that, I really don't care. Because I'm not. And I know I'm not, so I don't care. It's not judgmental. It's concerned. It's knowing both sides, the dark and the light, and knowing that it's coming from an unhealed place or something is wrong. Nobody would want that. Nobody dreams of that when they're little. I'm gonna, you know, get with a guy or a girl that shows up once in a blue moon and then they stop showing up and they choose someone over me, and then I have to find another person in the meantime and then hope that we get back together. I'm obsessing about them while I'm with this other person, but this other person is helping me for the time being, and I don't want to go get the bread myself, so I'm okay with that. And you know what, I'm just gonna drink some more and we can have a good time in the bedroom and whatever, it's fine. No, everything's good. What? Come on. This is sick. It's sad. It's spiritually just bankrupt and troubled. It's leaking. It's leaking everywhere. It's like spinal fluid and you can't get it back at a certain point, yo. At a certain point, you cannot redeem yourself. And it doesn't get better without you having a will to make it so. It's not just going to get better for you. You have to make it and decide for it to be better. Otherwise, do not ever think it's going to get better. It's going to get worse. Every time, always, for all time. It will always just keep getting... It doesn't... If you're with a guy that has an anger problem, it's never going to get better just because he's been nice for the last 3 months. I promise you, it's not going to get better. It's not better. Nope. They didn't. They just said it was going to be better. They didn't do anything to make it better. You didn't see the work or the effort and the therapy or any of that. They just have been acting better. Okay? It's not better. All of a sudden, now it's worse than it's ever been one day out of nowhere. That's how it's going to go. And then you're going to be so depressed that you sink low and abandon yourself even more and disassociate even more and escape even more with whatever vice you prefer. And it's just going to keep diluting into you're not of God anymore. You're of the devil. Like, you're the devil's child now. Like, there is a point where it's unredeemable, y'all, or you could get seriously hurt. And yeah, and you know, they can't protect you if you don't respond to the signs. They can't be there if they send you messengers and you don't listen, or you know, there's only so much that can be done from the spiritual to the 3D world. You have to pay attention. If you're too busy getting crunk every other day and being a functional alcoholic and playing a role that is so like unfulfilling and you just refuse to let it go, nevertheless, just know that it's only gonna get worse forever. It'll never get better. No matter how much you fantasize, it's a daydream. Yeah, it's sad, y'all. So, you planted a seed and you inspired somebody. You did something. Let's hope that they keep that energy and they... Let's find out, yo. I want to find out. What's this person planning on doing, Spirit? And then I'll be open for some questions. I really want to know. I'm very curious. It's very rare that we see, like, really troubled people decide to ascend while around shitty influences. It's, like, very rare. It takes a really special black sheep, generational curse breaker to do so. Maybe you met somebody that was supposed to be that. Yeah, they have a decision to make, okay? Okay, they're still a little indecisive or trying to figure out how to do something, or if you can, if it's too far-fetched, if it's not. Why is that the obstacle? Oh, because of destiny. Something is fated. Yep, here we are again. The problem is, why is the Two of Swords next to the Queen of Cups? Whatever this is, it's very, very overwhelming. Somebody is fully responsible for the decisions that they end up making. And, you know, maybe this is somebody who has lived a life where they didn't have to take much accountability, and they kind of like avoided going deeper so that they didn't have to ever be fully responsible for anything. Yeah, player energy, exactly. That's what popped out. Yeah, it's like, so this is like a big leap if they decide to, you know, put the big boy pants on, or the big girl pants, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and actually keep wearing those pants and showing up on time and putting their real effort into learning the skills, not just like half of the skills and skimming the book and then doing the project and hoping for an A somehow with ChatGPT's help and your skimming abilities. It's like, no, actually doing the research and the project and writing it yourself or whatever this is. It's like, this person is that, yeah, they want to go towards peace, and they view you as the only peace that they've really ever fully believed or known or felt. And I feel like it's spiritual. I don't think that they would know that or like relate it to that, because I think this person could even be somebody that doesn't believe in that stuff. But that's what it is, whether they know it or not. In the past, somebody left. Somebody thought that they were going towards a calmer situation. In the past, they left. But the truth is it was the opposite. Temperance in reverse. The strength is the truth, regardless of how overwhelming and burdensome. The strength is holy love, merit, like wise counsel, institutional support, faith, higher consciousness, marriage that actually is a marriage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I would be so freaking embarrassed. I would be waiting outside before the courthouse opened every day until I got those divorce papers to go through somehow, some way, y'all. There's no way in hell that I would ever be married to a person that's out with Felicia, Natalie, and Janelle. There's no way that hell will freeze over before I'd ever let anyone dishonor me and a marriage that I'm in that way. I'll run for the hills like an emergency, like I'm in a burning building, y'all. There's no way. Oh my God, I will throw the ring in the middle of the street for it to get run over before I'd ever wear it. I don't care how much it's worth. I'll take it to the pawn shop that day. There's no fucking way I'm not wearing this shitty ass, meaningless ass ring. No, yeah, exactly. It's sabotage. Somebody could have like rekindled something with somebody else because it was the easier route and they thought that they were going to get ahead quicker or easier without having to put in much effort. Yeah. They could have like ran off on you, sabotaged this connection to go restore something with somebody else because it was easier. Ugh. It was easier. Is it really though? Is it really easier? Like, I mean, It's debatable. Do you know both sides, or can you speak on what's easier, or do you just listen to your ego and your nervous system in survival mode telling you that that's what's easier? I feel like it's familiar chaos with this tower. Totally. It's a catastrophe. It's been. But you've been living in that bitty for a while. Okay. You've been in there. While it's blowing up, telling yourself, oh yeah, everything's fine. Let's go watch a movie and I'll make some dinner. And yeah, I'm not going to be here for dinner. I have a date with Felicia. Okay. Maybe I'll stop by Sunday, or I don't know. We'll talk about it later. Bye. Have a good night. It's like, yo, Carlos is effing your wife, bro. Like, what are you doing in this marriage? Why are you with Natalie half of the week and then with Janelle the other half, and never alone, and never have healed from this marriage that you're still in, that you shouldn't have ever been in? Why has there never been a gap period here? What? And then it's just celebrated and normalized, and then anyone who critiques it, you're judgmental. Yeah, God forbid I'm not the one who's judgmental, and I'm actually the voice of reason here. God forbid. Exactly. A balanced 10 of cups is where it's at, yo. Exactly. Somebody wants to work their way out of the cold in the near future. Somebody could be making a decision, and there's a feminine that's watching this. This could be somebody that pretends to be a sweetheart. They're coming out as the obstacle. You could be this Queen of Pentacles energy, but like an Empress energy. Like somebody could hold you in a very high regard, regardless of what they did here, which is really shady and play, like this is like cheating vibes and lying, deception, traitor, toxic, addictive energy. Regardless of how they treated you, they hold you in high regard. They have to, because you're too consistent with your authenticity for them not to. It's like, even if they didn't want to see you, even if they tried to sign a narrative to you, it doesn't even matter. You're too holy. You're an empress. You're too pure. You're too genuine. You stand on business, or you sit on your throne, whichever. It's the same shit either way. It's like, yeah, this person was like horrible to you. Just like ruthless, reckless, aimless, cheatery, lusty, unreliable, bully, temperamental, attractive, and that's about it. They showed up with passion, they gave it to you, and then they took it away to give it to somebody else, and that's about it, yo. Yeah. Passion doesn't keep relationships alive. Passion is not enough. Yeah. The advice is that a Queen of Cups, so this is another feminine that has their back turned to you. They don't want to see you as the Empress that you are, but you are. You're an Empress, whether they have eyes not in the back of their head or not. It doesn't. If they're wearing, they can wear the blindfold if they want. It doesn't matter. You're an Empress. That's who you are. Period. What they aren't strong enough to be, because they stay in this shitty ass, fake ass marriage, and they want to cling to it. They don't want this person to ascend and be with the Empress that they're too afraid of becoming. They want them to stay with them and be polyamorous and fragmented. And they're looking at somebody making a decision in the near future, wanting to work their way out of the cold and actually earning some kind of position in your life, in life in general, that is something to possibly ever be proud of again. Because I feel like this person lost themselves because they were with a feminine that has a fear of letting go, like to the point where they're willing to make compromises to any degree and make it seem fun and normal and okay and workable, than to actually say, you know what, somebody's got to be an adult here. I'm not going to have a good time with this process, but this isn't, we got to know when it's just done. This whatever this is, it's not a marriage. It's papers at this point. It's like a contract that is cringe, and I don't know why I'm holding on to it, because if anyone saw it, I'd probably turn red. And the only way I can live this life is if I surround myself with people that I can possibly convince that this is normal, because they're wounded too and they're too afraid too. So we're gonna live in this little bubble and matrix and cult that we've created just so I can stay in this marriage that I'm too afraid to let go of, even though I'm not happy, and all I'm getting is maybe some perks here and there and some breadcrumbs here and there out of it. Just so I can say that I have the title and the status, and I'm not giving it away to somebody else. I know that you're over there with Janelle and Natalie, but